There's something about the movie that it's really grounded and real and heartfelt, but there's also something that's a little like wish fulfillment, aspirational. Like it ends on a high. And I like that because I like sometimes we want a happy ending.
Congratulations on the film. What a fantastic film about love and all of its complications. This film does such a great job of balancing real moments with authentic moments from the heart. Emma, your character is very sure of what she wants, while Luke, your character is constantly questioning things. How do you think their upbringing shaped their relationship with love? And we'll start with you, Emma.
You know, I think my character Michelle is a hopeless romantic because she feels like her parents have been together forever. She wants to be with someone forever and be able to be like, we've been married for 30 years and that's it. And I think it's really, really sweet. And I just love that as much as she wants to get married, what she wants even more is a definitive answer from her boyfriend. And that I think is like part of the comedy in it, but also what makes her not just like a whiny girl that wants to get married, but someone that's like, I want commitment and I need to know now. And if you don't know, then that's my answer. So there's something that I thought was like an interesting take on this kind of character that we may have seen before.
Yeah. And Luke, how about yourself? How do you think your character Alan's upbringing kind of shaped his relationship with love?
I think his upbringing is the kind of main factor. Alan loves Michelle so much, and he just can't understand why he'd go and ruin it by marrying her. That's all he knows, is that if you get married, suddenly you're going to end up like his parents, and that's certainly nowhere anyone wants to be. So, yeah, that's his big hurdle to kind of overcome and to realize that nothing is predetermined. And I think that's a fear that we all have, right? That the way that what we've seen is the way it is and the way it always will be. And so, it's a really big steep learning curve for Alan, I think. And his parents both have really, have things to say about it that I think he takes note of both of them. But ultimately, I think it's really his journey of breaking free of either of both of his parents and their relationship too. So yeah, it's a nice journey that Alan goes on, I think. And yeah, certainly not helped by his witnessing of his parents over the years.
Now, Emma, what do you think Maybe I Do says about love, happiness, and marriage?
Well, what I love about the movie is I feel like it honestly shows so many perspectives where like you're going to watch the movie and be like, oh, that's so me, or oh, that's so my partner, or oh my God, that is so my parents. And so I always love that. And I feel like that's what makes like going to the theater fun, like a movie you can take your sister to or your mom to or your boyfriend or your girlfriend, and like you guys are going to laugh after, maybe get in a little argument. But there's something about the movie that it's really grounded and real and heartfelt, but there's also something that's a little like wish fulfillment, aspirational. Like it ends on a high. And I like that because I like sometimes we want a happy ending.
Absolutely. You're completely right, by the way. I found myself looking at myself through the lens of each of your characters at different points in the film. Luke, Michael Jacobs created many shows that I raised me from my childhood, like Charles in Charge, My Two Dads. Wayne's World. Dinosaurs. And this, if I'm not mistaken, this is his feature directorial debut. What does his directing style add to Maybe I Do?
Michael, he wrote and directed this, and it's, working with him on that, it was really fantastic to work with him because he has such a history and such an experience in just telling stories and knowing how to tell them the best way, right? And he gave Emma and I so many great helpful hints in terms of not just performance, but what you need in a story and what you need in a scene. And so, yeah, it was like a little bit of a mini storytelling camp, actually, working with Michael. And
yeah, some scenes felt like a workshop because, truly, because he won't stop until we get it right. And that's what, I loved at the end of the day, where I'm like, wow, like, I feel like I actually got this right because, like, he would not have let us stop if we didn't.
Yeah. And he really helped us to get to those points. And then also just he's such an energetic and fun guy who loves telling stories, and it's pretty infectious. When you get a group of people who like telling stories together, it becomes a bit like playtime at school. So yeah, it was an absolute thrill working with Michael every day. I thought he did an amazing job, and just it's such an impressive story to tie together. I think Emma was talking about it. You get all these different perspectives on love and these different relationships that involve 6 different people, and then to tie them together in the way he does, I think it's just, it's really genius storytelling, and it was an absolute pleasure to go to work. Yeah, you guys did a tremendous job. I want to say thank you so much for your time, and this was a beautifully written script, and you guys performed it beautifully. So thank you so much.
That's so nice. Thank you so much
for
great questions and for watching the movie.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.